Seal One gets compared to Frog Lube a lot. Well, they are different. They aren't different. They're very different. With Frog Lube, you just need a degreaser, solvent, lubricant, protection, gloves, all kinds of stuff. How many different types of Frog Lube do you need? It's too much and way more work than it needs to be. With Seal One, it's one and done. Wipe it on, wipe it off, you're done. Buy some seal1.com, and if the gun store doesn't have it, ask for it. And a big shout out to Seal One for sponsoring the best segment on Gun Owners Radio.
Seals are cuter than frogs, too.
Say what?
Seals are cuter than frogs.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
They're adorable.
Frogs will give you warts.
They're like the puppies of the ocean.
Yes, they are.
Is that true? Can you really get warts? I've heard that.
Oh, heck yeah.
I haven't heard it in years.
Big
But...
honking warts.
All right.
They sit on you.
Okay. On that note, so it's time for everybody's favorite segment, Stump My Nephew.
That's a good question for Sam. Do frogs give you warts?
It is. It might be a better question. If my old man, Dad, if you're listening, why don't you send me a text real quick? Can you really get warts from a frog? Let's see if he can text by the end of the segment here. Okay. Stump My Nephew. We found out years ago my nephew's really good at gun trivia. So if you send in a question, please do, and we use it on the air, we get a hat or a shirt. If you stump my nephew, you'll get a very cool special prize yet to be determined. We'll let you know what that special prize is. So, Sammy, there.
Yeah, how are you guys?
Good, man. How are you?
I can't complain.
Good. Anything interesting happening in Sam's world?
No, but boring is good sometimes, right?
Yeah, I guess that's
It
true.
definitely is.
Okay, here's the question. You want to ask a question? Go ahead, Alicia.
Go ahead,
All right.
Alicia.
All right. So Sam, your question is from Jerry, and he is from Oceanside. His question is, what firearm mechanism, first developed in the 19th century, allows shooters to fire multiple rounds without needing to manually reload after every shot, yet doesn't rely on magazines or detachable ammunition storage?
Jerry from Oceanside, thanks for writing in. Can you read that question again for me, please? There are a lot of moving parts there, no pun intended.
There it definitely is. Actually, you know what? Hold. I want to get one quick clarification.
Yeah.
Pause.
What's up?
So we have this.
Yeah.
Should there be
We're having
word in here?
We're having a discussion.
The specification of that, because this is
No such thing as dead air, but
That's weird.
All right, then. Can frogs
no.
give you a wart?
Wait, they can't. What firearm mechanism? Let me just go through this.
He's going to reword part of it because
what firearm mechanism, first developed in the 19th century, allows shooters to fire multiple rounds without needing to manually reload after every shot, yet doesn't rely on magazine. Oh, you know what? Okay, yet doesn't rely on detachable ammunition storage.
Well, I think
good
I'll walk my way toward it here, but I think the obvious answer would be a revolver mechanism, but that would be a trick because revolving type firearms predate the 19th century, and those thus don't fit into that definition. I would say, however, that what we think of as revolvers date to the 19th century because the earlier ones, like pepper boxes that you'll see and some other sort of proto-revolver systems, didn't have a system to automatically cycle the cylinder and index it. That was Samuel Colt's innovation. He didn't invent the revolver. He didn't invent revolving type firearms.
Let me read it one more time because it's kind of got screwed up on the paper here. Let me read it one more time. What firearm mechanism, first developed in the 19th century, allowed shooters to fire multiple rounds without needing to manually reload after every shot, but it doesn't rely on a detachable ammunition storage?
Doesn't rely on detachable ammunition storage. So, heck, you could say, well, fire multiple shots without manually reloading. Does he mean manually cycling an action?
You can, I'm going to give you a hint. You can load it on Sunday and shoot it all week.
Oh, well, then that one's easy. That would be the Henry repeating rifle or other contemporary lever action systems such as the Spencer. But that particular...
Which used what? What did it use?
What feature did it have that allowed
that's a tube magazine.
There you go. Yeah, that's it.
I'm
which is
exhausted.
not detachable.
Jerry from Oceanside, that's an excellent question. We're still going to give you a really cool prize. I don't know what yet, but we'll figure it out. But yes, the tubular magazine, most famously used in lever-action rifles like the Winchester Model 1873. The tubular magazine, as we know it today, was refined and popularized in the mid-19th century by Benjamin Tyler Henry, an American gunsmith. Henry's version of the tubular magazine was integral to the design of the Henry rifle in 1860. The rifle was one of the first successful lever-action firearms capable of holding multiple rounds in a tube located under the barrel. So that it was just awkwardly worded, so I felt like we got to give him a.
Well,
I think the hint was.
Thank you for giving me the clarification there.
Yeah, but I think the hint was perfect.
Now, part of the reason why that particular combination of features or aspects is still relevant today on the descendants of a platform that was developed in the 1860s is because if you look at a lot of state-level magazine bans, like I don't know how yours is written there in California, but a lot of these state magazine bans will have a specific exception for, you can't have this and this and this manufactured after thus and such a date unless it is an integral tubular magazine on a 22 caliber rimfire firearm. Because a lot of those, like if you buy a Henry Golden Boy right now, then if you load it with LR, then it holds, I believe, 12, depending on barrel length. Shorts, it'll hold even more. But if you're finding 22 short for sale in a store, then that's kind of surprising.
Yeah. And, of course, a Red Ryder also has a tube magazine, right? Another important.
And the thing in the stock which tells time. Right?
Yeah, exactly. All right, so we do have a this just in. Do we have like this, Brendan? Do we have this just in music, like a dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee? Do we have something like that?
Well, it's going to take me a minute to find it.
There we go. All right, this just in, breaking news. This is from Dr. Henry Schwartz. No, toads and frogs do not give you warts.
Aw.
Yeah.
How do you find out how you get them?
Well, I don't know. But he's a physician, so he knows.
I hear that frog legs taste like chicken, though. So
if they're cooked, I once had frog legs that weren't thoroughly cooked, and it almost ended me.
oh, geez.
Yeah, I almost.
How'd you know it wasn't cooked?
I knew immediately. I got it. It was at the fair, and I was like, I'm going to try the frog legs. Took a big bite, and it was this rubbery. It was crystal clear to me that I was eating a frog. It was horrible. It almost ended me. Anyway, on that note, hey, and by the way, no warts from that incident. Sam, thank you so much, man. Awesome job. Do you have a Henry? I forget.
No, there's one in the family, but it isn't mine.
Oh, okay. I think your grandfather has a Henry or two, doesn't he?
He does.
Do you have what do you have? Do you have a lever action of any kind?
Nope.
No?
I guess that's a hole in my collection.
Not yet.
Thanks for pointing that out.
I got to be honest. I've been looking at some of the lever actions. Alicia, you've seen like some of the lever actions that have like what's the mounting? They have the rail.
Picatinny?
Yeah, they have a Picatinny rail, and they're all tactical. I got to tell you, I've been looking at some of those and kind of lusting lately.
Oh, that's interesting.
The last thing I need in my life, but
Henry series, Marlin Dark.
I like a Henry myself.
Yeah? What caliber? Sam, if you were going to get a Henry, what caliber would you get it in?
Oh, I don't know. 22 is fine.
All right. That's respectable. That's classy. That's a classy answer.
It's a fun Plinken.
It's a cheap answer is what it is.
Yeah.
I'm not made of money.
All right, man. Thanks for the answer. Did a good job. Like I said, Jerry, you're still going to get your hat or your shirt, whatever you like, and then we're going to figure out a special prize for you. That was an excellent question, and thank you for sending it in.
As always.
As always. Thanks, man.
Hey, thanks for having me on.
Thanks, Sam.
Thanks for watching this clip from Gun Owners Radio. If you're watching mainstream media, you're not getting the truth about guns. Gun Owners Radio is the easiest way to stay on top of the Second Amendment fight, the fight for your self-defense rights. You can watch our live stream on YouTube every Sunday from 4 to 6 p.m. California time, or if you're in San Diego, AM 1170, FM 96.1, The Answer. We're also available on your favorite podcast platform. Just search Gun Owners Radio and you'll find our show. Like and subscribe to help defend and restore the Second Amendment, not just in California, but across the country.